Well, I haven't been to heaven, so I can't tell you how it looks up there. But I don't think there's any earthly version of the socialist paradise or even the early primitive socialist Elysium that one hears described, I'd say fantasized about. Part of the problem is that human beings are kind of difficult ingredients to throw into a socialist experiment. And almost inevitably, a sort of arrangement which promises equality without property rights invites terrible abuse of power. And people who talk about socialism are usually talking about an equality of measured income. They don't talk about the equality of measured power. And in earthly, modern, self-described socialist states, the typical characteristic is absolutist power on steroids. And for all of the discussion and proclamation of people's rights, the so-called people's rights are never really divisible into individual portions. And so in most of the self-styled socialist states, really have to remember Lenin's dictum. And he, right before he was, succumbed to his debilitating stroke, he gave a speech to the young communists where he said, "We communists recognize nothing private." And that was his definition of socialism. I would call it totalitarianism. I think that's absolutely terrifying.
Yes, it definitely is. And it's the connection of private property to freedom and et cetera,
And
et cetera.
private property protects people, and rule of law protects people, and it doesn't protect the Rockefellers and the Gateses and the Bezoses. It protects the little people who don't have the means to hire their own battalions of lawyers or squads of personal police. There's something which is radically pro-poor in the rule of law, and that's often overlooked.